So I wanted to do an update on River Dave. I did the story a few days ago where a New Hampshire hermit had been living in the middle of the woods for like 27 years. He became a local legend. Come to find out, he's living on somebody else's property. According to River Dave, the property had exchanged hands, and he didn't even know about it, and he had an agreement with the previous owner of the land that he could live there for the rest of his life. And the only way that the new owner of the land, who lives in South Burlington, Vermont, found out the dude was even there was because the government wanted to tax him on the house that was there. So the town of Canterbury calls the dude in South Burlington who owns the land and says, hey, we're gonna tax you for the house that you have there in Canterbury. And he's like, what house? So then he files a motion to get the hermit taken off of his land. So it's been in and out of court for years, but only recently did they arrest River Dave on a contempt of court charge. And sometimes he's nice and sometimes he's not. So update to the story, this happened. Cabin of River Dave burns to the ground. So it's there for 27 years, everything's fine. You arrest him on a contempt of court charge, and 2 weeks later, his cabin burns to the ground. The cabin of David River Dave Lidstone, the hermit in jail for refusing to vacate his homestead, was destroyed in a fire Wednesday afternoon. Canterbury's fire chief, Mike Gamache, said in a statement that arson investigators, accelerant-sniffing dogs, and Canterbury police were combing the area for clues for what might have started the fire. He said, we can all assume what the cause is, but you can't say how it was started without the facts. After Lidstone's plight appeared on national news websites, he received an outpouring of support. People had come forward to offer to upgrade the structure, build a road, and pay taxes in an effort to keep him on the land. Lidstone had a quote, and it could be New Hampshire's new quote. This is not Kyle's fault, this is not my fault, it's your lying, cheating judicial system. It's lying, cheating judges like you that are stepping on little people like me. I'm warning you, sir, you step on me, I'm going to bite your ankle. Along with his cabin, he had a cat, chickens, and a beehive, all of which I'm assuming were destroyed too. I mean, nobody's not calling it suspicious. Everyone's calling it suspicious. And I mean, we all know why. But who? Giles is 85 years old. If he made the call, and it's on his property, is it legal? I guarantee you he had something to do with it. It didn't need to end this way, but this is the way it ended.